Band Bros, baby.
Hey, yo, what it do, YouTube crew? You feel me? It's your boy Nigel, and as you know, the Band Bros is back to bring y'all some more content. Now, listen, my apologies, you feel me? I've been slacking a little bit. I haven't got that many videos out to y'all. It was my homecoming this past weekend. First, I want to take the time to say I appreciate everybody from Jackson. I appreciate everybody from Grambling, because people from both schools definitely wish me a happy homecoming, man. Listen, the love, the support is real, you feel me? That being the case, man, I'm finna go ahead. I'm finna watch this Brian Glass Las Vegas HBCU Classic between Jackson State and Grambling, fifth quarter. Now, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Let's just keep it a buck. We already understand Jackson. Put them to the side. Goddamn. Grambling, you feel me? Actually has been impressive this year. You feel me? Actually has been very impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the fact that the battle though is in the dome. You feel me? Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't like the fact that the battle is in a dome. Truth be told, for those who've never really watched this page, who are new to this page, subscribe if you're new, you know, comment, everything like that, you know, fellowship, chat with some of the people who probably will comment on this video, you know, for the usuals who do. I appreciate y'all as well. If I'm just being completely honest, for those who are new though, for those especially who have battled and played inside of a dome, you know it's a different sound compared to being outside. Everybody knows that. Every band head, and even honestly the most honest ear or fresh ear who's never really been around band probably could hear it too. Maybe. I know for a fact that the sound and the echo is finna be crazy, so I'm really finna have to try to lock in to really try to hear more so than feel. Outside, you get a chance of feeling and hearing the arrangement. In here, you get in my opinion, a big drop depending on where the angles may be. You feel me? That's why we're using Brian Glass. Beautiful, crispy audio. Subscribe to him if y'all haven't as well. I know for a fact that he's going to do his damn best to make sure that this audio sounds good, but I know you still can't go against Architect. You feel me? You can't go against it. That being the case, bro, hey, I'm going to try my best to really hone in and listen to what y'all are playing. I at least will say this, Grambling, I've given y'all a tip of the hat, you feel me? Because y'all actually have been doing the damn thing this year. Y'all are up against a Titan. Y'all are 1-2. But they're just a different type of Titan. If y'all are a Titan, they technically are big enough to eat y'all. No cap. You feel me? Yeah. We gonna see what's finna happen here, bro. We got a good, what we got? 23 minutes. I think that shit sound real smooth to me. Let's go ahead and let's get into this. Take y'all down here to the bottom left. BG, what you got for me, bro? We got Grambling up first. What's up? Turn y'all up some. Okay, Graham. Okay, Graham. Check the logistics, make sure everything's good. All right. See, right now, times like right now, I don't know if I'm really not hearing the tubas or if it's just the echo in the stadium. You see what I'm saying? It's also the angle though as well. But I hear out more now, Grambling. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. That echo? Okay. All right. What we got on the podium? All right. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. I like this groove. I like this groove, bro. It's no racist shit. It's giving me like a Hispanic type of vibe, type of song, like a salsa type of thing. I see y'all BDs. I see y'all bass drums. I hear y'all bones. Tubas. Nice solid sound. The trumpets are cutting. Hey, I tell y'all what, for y'all people down there in Las Vegas who ain't never heard these two bands before, welcome to the HBCU world, baby, because you can't get it nowhere else. You might want to hate on us or whatever. You might want to cheat us out of money or whatever, but you can't never take away black culture. It's just always different. Forever HBCU member, bro. You feel me? Shout out, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm kind of conflicted here. I'm not conflicted about the arrangements. I can't cap. Jackson State's arrangement was cutting through way more than Grambling. Was it the angle? Grambling was turned. I have to take that in mind, right? I have to take that in mind. Just to however much, I take that in mind. Grambling was turned a little bit. It looked like Jackson, in my opinion, had turned too. What makes me say that? I'm going out on a hunch here for people who were there. Tell me, this is the cool part about being in band, right? And being a videographer. When Brian Glass did a transition scene from when it turned to Jackson to then basically y'all immediately starting to play y'all arrangement, did y'all turn during that transition that he cut out? If so, it proves my point. Grambling turn. I want to see if this next round they're going to turn. I'm going to be honest though with you. Grambling, I love what y'all came with. Grambling, I fuck with what y'all came with. I wish I could have heard it from, more so of a more front view angle to really take in, because I felt like I can feel it, but I ain't gonna lie, in this video, because let's be real, it's either this video or Showtime Webs. Shout out to Showtime Web, right? But we, what's up? We ain't gonna speak about it. With that being the case, I heard Jackson more. I felt Jackson more. So I think I'm leaning towards Jackson more. And I'm going to get that first round 1-0. Let's keep it going. Did y'all turn? I do feel like I can hear y'all better. Tubas, y'all have a very solid sound as well. I hear that. I heard them splits. That echo from them tubas, bro. I know that shit sound good. I'm not gonna cap. I know it sound good. Grambling, y'all doing real good this year, bro. I hear y'all, Bones. Woo. Dun, 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 dun. I like that. I low-key like that. I like this arrangement, Graham. But you got Jackson State responding, though. I like the arrangement. I like it. The delivery is there. I like that. I like that, Graham. It's a different Graham this year. What y'all got, Jackson? See, Jackson look like they turn low-key. Okay. Shout out to the JSU. Ooh. Jackson, I have a hot take for this. More so a question. Whew. Damn, dog team. God damn, trumpets. Hey, so let me make sure everything good down here. You feel me? Camera be doing what camera do. Hey, so I got a hot take, y'all. I got a hot take. I know Jackson, y'all rock with me, right? And I know We've shook hands with a lot. I've shook hands with a lot of y'all from every time I'm seeing y'all band, right? The Ox included, everybody, right? OGs, goats, all that. If I may have permission to be a bass drummer in the band, because if I was in y'all band, that's what I would attempt to want to be, right? If I audition, right? And if I was in that position of being a bass drummer, if I was in the position of maybe somebody comment and tell me how deep y'all band is. Let's say hypothetically y'all say 250, 275. That's the travel size. Who knows, right? 250 to 275 is a big amount of students, right? How many of those students, in their personal opinion, sitting in that band who just played that song Bed, which was a beautiful arrangement, nothing away from Doc, how many people in the band, I want to know, were like surprised that y'all, not surprised, more so surprised, or more so didn't want to, or yeah, more so surprised or didn't want to, besides the ones who did, right? Because I've been in this position. How many of y'all really preferred a crank song in that round is what I'm getting at here. I don't mean to go around, but I have to tell y'all because I've been in that position. People like to know, like, how can I relate that to one of my band moments? Because I've been in that moment before plenty of times where the arrangement is tough, but it felt as if that song was more so obviously to appeal to the crowd more. Classy. What I call Dr. Johnson in one of the other thumbnails. The classic man. Nothing wrong with that. The crowd loved it. I'm pretty sure they did. But I'm pretty sure somebody in that crowd, which would have been me, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who's in the crowd who only thinks this, but I know I'm not, because I know band members being in that band, if I was in that band, would have felt the same way. How many of y'all would have preferred a crank song, that arrangement? Reason being is because Grambling has twice tried to try y'all niggas. And the first song and the second song were both damn good. They were both damn good. I had to give it to Jackson because I heard Jackson better in the first round. But here in the second round, I still hear Jackson good, but I heard Grambling much better. And I'm not going to cap, I like the energy wave that Grambling put out. Listen, if I'm in the middle of this field, this is what I always say. If I'm in the middle of this field recording, if I'm right beside Brian Gliss, and I'm recording, and I'm live recording and reacting, I would have said the exact same thing. I would have been like, okay, Jackson, that was tough. But scare the stadium. Grambling is really sounding good. And they're I feel like you're giving a lot of people in here who never heard a loud band like this a huge dopamine hit, right? I believe if Jackson would have played a crank arrangement, that song, because that arrangement had its moments. Yes, it was overall tough. I'm not saying it didn't. I haven't said anything about the arrangement not sounding good. I'm simply saying that was not the arrangement I preferred to hear. Because if y'all would have came out with anything that would have scared niggas, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be completely real with you. I have listened to What Did I Miss from like the stadium view. Maybe like I've probably listened to What Did I Miss, the stadium view, probably about like 15 times straight. 15 times straight. Like, because it's like I'm laughing at different parts of the video because I'm watching FAMU's band going down one side. I'm watching AMU's band on the other side, and everybody's rocking their heads. The tuba player, he's rocking and say it has to turn and like lock in, you feel me? But it's like you got some of the students in AMU's band who's kind of like mocking how Travis, directs and everything. But it's like overall that arrangement was so motherfucking tough, bro, from start to finish. The shots, the angles and everything, right? It's just, I swear that video is tough. You feel me? Of course, I watched the WT video as well. Plenty of times, me and my bros, we actually listen to the conversations and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Jackson, I needed a crank arrangement. I needed a crank arrangement. I needed y'all anything. 2000 Excursion, Went West, Shock, anything. Super aggressive, super angry. A response to show like, okay, y'all went classy with it. Nothing wrong with that. But also a response to show like, sit down, bro. No disrespect. Sit down, bro. Y'all, smooth, 2 a.m. Okay, y'all, okay, we about to put y'all niggas to bed, all right? And that's probably why Johnson played that. Maybe. Maybe not. 2 a.m. Johnson played bed? I don't know. Let's keep it going. I'm giving that score 1-1. I'm actually going with Grambling that round. Don't come jump me either. Cleaner intro. I see y'all bass drums. Definitely a crowd pleaser. I hear y'all, Woodwinds. It's a little thin, but I hear y'all, Ooh, that was kind of shaky right there. The dancers look amazing. Okay, so Graham, keep it a buck. Y'all definitely left the door open a little bit on that one, right? Y'all definitely left the door open. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see what Jackson State responds with though. Are y'all really about to play the classy game? Right? Like I really, it's nothing wrong with it, but yo, like, bro, hey, bro, let's see, bro, what's up? Anything at this point could kind of low key beat what they just played. I just want to see what y'all finna play. Wait. Huh? What the fuck? Hey, yo, hold up. Top of my foot. What was that? I felt, bro, my brain hurt. Bro, listen, I have never, listen, it's been a minute. I'm gonna be real. It's not funny. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny. It's been a minute since I heard like Jackson really have a fuck up like that. Was that a fuck up? That was a fuck up, right? Was that a fuck up? Like, bro, bro, like it felt like somebody got off tempo. For those who are like, why do you think it's a fuck up, Nigel? It feels like somebody got off tempo. It feels like a lot of people got off tempo. Somebody got off tempo. Something happened. Something happened. I don't know. Something happened. So my apologies, y'all. Listen, there's a couple things going on that I'm handling. I have my Band Bros Brawl coming up November 22nd. I'm actually having a big announcement that I'm finna post soon. Y'all are gonna be the first ones to hear about it, obviously. But we need to talk. First of all, that was a mid round. That was a very mid round. Even Brian Glass, if you didn't hear what he said, I don't know, Jackson. So this is my thing. I literally, no disrespect. This is just my take for those who watch my video, right? I just said play something crankage. Play anything. Y'all did play something. But damn, what happened, Jackson? Damn, what happened, Jackson? You feel me? Like, what happened, Jackson? I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna low-key put, that might be the little statement I put in the thumbnail. What happened, Jackson? Bro, because you got Grambling, who came out with The Neighbors Know My Name, right? I mean, let's be real. It was cool. It was okay. I wouldn't have been too impressed by that. I would have listened to it. I'm like, okay, I heard this before. Y'all been playing some of the songs that I heard towards the beginning of the season. Jackson, I have to admit, y'all actually are trying to play new stuff. So I will give the tip of the hat for that. But it's damn. Like Bed wasn't new. The first song was new, and then the third song was new, right? Bed was just like a crowd pleaser, but like I said, for me, it was kind of a sleeper. And then the first song was good, right? The first song was good. But this third song, bro, this third song was shaky. The intro alone, I know the people who are right there in front of y'all was like, what the fuck? And you know the crazy thing about this shit, bro? You know the thing I've noticed that low-key is a kryptonite for Jackson? Let me defend myself when I say that. I'm not saying like it works every time or nothing like this, but this is how locked in I am with Jackson and how much I pay attention to Jackson. Every year, do y'all notice, for those who go, and I'm not saying this on nothing rude, but I'm going to talk about every band the same way if I have a perspective, including Jackson. Because, best band, but they still make mistakes, right? Do y'all notice that every time Jackson is in a dome, especially in the stands, right? Like, it be these clips that get out of a part of a song that don't sound good. And it's like, it seems to be the clip that always wants to go viral the most, right? And like, at first, I honestly never really, how can I put this? I never actually heard Jackson in a dome before until I went when North Carolina Central went against them. When North Carolina Central went against them, first of all, I shook drum major, I showed a love, everything. Great. It was a great experience. And then mind you, I was in the middle of the field. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything. I heard, them playing King's Affirmation, one of my top favorite songs. But the thing is, of course, a clip came out of King's Affirmation for those who remember, because I know y'all who watched it, who are in the current band, who aren't, seen it, right? This is like one of those reminders for me, because it's like, yo, Jackson, I can't give y'all a point for that round. And truth be told, if anything, that round was like a tie for me. We tied at 1-1. That's 2-2. If anything, I would say I wouldn't give either band a point, but I've never been the type of person to do that. You see what I'm saying? Someone, in my opinion, gets a point, or both bands gets a point. You know how Roger Bros be like, oh yeah, a 0 is like, it wasn't impressive for me. That's his grading scale, right? I'm just giving that round a tie, making it 2-2, bro. Let's keep it going. Bro literally said, I don't know about that. Clean intro. What's up, dancers? Ooh. I ain't gonna lie though, this is a smooth arrangement to call though. This was a good arrangement when y'all played against Texas Southern, no cap. I'm really listening to see if y'all got cleaner. It sounded like it kind of died at the end again, Grambling. Just like last time. That's the crazy part. Come on, Jackson. So, we've made a switch. We've made a switch. We're playing Doghouse, right? We're playing Doghouse. I'm gonna say what I gotta say then. Bro, I don't mean Doghouse. I don't mean Doghouse, my bad. Yeah, I didn't mean Doghouse. Hold up. I was just looking at it. That's what I'm thinking of. My bad. Brian Glass is saying it, bro. Brian Glass is really saying it. He really saying it. If I'm just keeping it a whole buck, like it. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. This battle ain't really. It's cool, but it's not as interesting. Now, this is the thing. I know people might sit here and say, "Oh, well, you probably say that," because some people always, my bros, especially not y'all, my bros always be like, "Nigel, you just like crank songs." I'm like, nah. I'm willing to listen to a nice classic song, to an old school song that I never heard that makes me want to go look it up. I love music, any type of arrangement. But in this case, what this battle, in my honest opinion, is really missing is truthfully a dominating ass Jackson State. And right now, Jackson State's not dominating, bro. That's just the honest truth. I'm not saying they losing to these niggas. And I'm not saying really Grambling losing to them, because truth be told, if I'm being honest with you, bro, like, I like that Aaliyah arrangement. I like the Jackson State arrangement. And honestly, they're both so good. Like, people might say, man, man, Jackson definitely had this. You right. But Grambling ain't on no slouch shit either, though, bro. And in my opinion, bro, in that case, people might be like, man, that's an easy round for Jackson. And that's cool. People might say that was probably an easy round for Grambling. And that's cool. But what you can't take away is how someone else views something. Because, like I always say, if I was sitting right there in the middle of the field recording right beside Brian Glass, you feel me? I would be saying the same thing he's saying. To the point where I'm an honest man and I get out another tie, 3-3. Because I'm gonna be real, Grambling died towards the end, but it was definitely some time. It was some pieces I heard. It was some pieces I heard, and Jackson too. I'm just being fair, yo. Really being fair. Jackson, just dominate these niggas, bro. Like, I'm not saying that the whole fifth quarter needs to be crank songs, because I'm pretty sure the narrative will be, people will be like, oh, Jackson came in there playing all crank songs. We get it, Jackson. We get it. You know, I'm gonna give this one example. Remember when I had gave a reaction, a video to Georgia when I was interning with Georgia over the summer, and I was like, when referring to Georgia and Memphis, and I said, Georgia, y'all are Resfusia off of Norbit. Memphis is Kate. Pretty, right? Whatever. Why are y'all, as big as y'all are, trying to play so pretty and like just like how Georgia played against Memphis, when Insecurities was a prime example of how separate the battle could have been, to be honest with you, for the majority of the part, just to show like that Memphis can't really fuck with y'all size and power. But y'all tried to stoop to their game at times. And what ended up happening was they snuck in with some good arrangements. Sonic, right? Dumb and Dumber, a couple other songs. You feel what I'm saying? In this case, bro, Jackson, just like right now, bro, we get it. We get it. I'm not saying I just need to hear just those certain couple arrangements, but the crowd, because that's what I'm a part of. I'm not a part of a band no more. The crowd is cheering because it's the right thing to do for both of y'all. But the crowd isn't, I feel like some of the crowd is not getting the full expectation of what they thought they was about to get. That's my honest opinion. That's just my honest opinion. Like I ain't gonna cap. Grambling really trying to smack y'all niggas. They low key trying to smack y'all niggas, bro. They are low key trying to smack y'all niggas. Bass is back there pumping, yo. Bro, listen to me, bro. Listen to me. I love band battles because you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to expect, right? I did not expect this, bro. I really didn't expect this. I more so didn't expect this from Jackson. I expected like Grambling to do Grambling things because I've seen what Grambling has been doing this year. What I expected from Jackson was more so like, yo, I have to be careful because I know, bro, I have a lot of loyal, very respectful, cool people from Jackson, right? I do. I'm not talking to the people who I know might just automatically disagree with me because they love Jackson so much they think I'm hating. I'm not hating. When have y'all ever seen me hate on Jackson for real, right? I'm saying that is not what I am expecting as far as play calling right now from Jackson. That's it. That's it, bro. That's all I'm saying. If that hurts your feelings, oh well, nigga. Shit, fuck, nigga. I don't know. What you want me to do? Like, I'm saying, oh well. Like, no disrespect for those who watch my page, to the kids and everything. I'm sorry, but this is an uncut reaction. This is what we do. This is bad. We've been here. What is the response gonna be, Jackson? This the last song, probably. This the last song. What's up? It looked like y'all turned even more again. Bro, the way y'all whole band just extended all the way down when the woodwind stand up got me weak. Bro, that whole chunk of woodwinds. Yo, look at the crowd, yo. I want y'all to look at the crowd. Oh yeah, 22 minutes. Oh yeah, this shit over. Um, um, um. Hey, what I just say last round. One thing I love about band battles, you never know what you're gonna expect. Sometimes you have to expect the unexpected, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I low key, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this shit. Bro, where we at? We at 45 minutes. I have to admit, bro. Jackson, y'all surprised me, gang. Y'all surprised me. Y'all really did. Y'all really did. And kudos to the directors, kudos to the students. Shout out to the Las Vegas, whatever that had y'all, Amazon, whatever that had y'all, right? And Grambling as well. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm going to let y'all decide what y'all think about that last round. Because if I'm gonna give my hot take and then I'm gonna let y'all decide. People have been in the chat saying, yo, Grambling beat Jackson. I remember earlier in the season I said If Jackson was to lose to anybody, it's because they won't show up. Right? That's just the only way they'll lose. They just don't show up. But another thing that will also, I also said this about every band director. I think I've said this once or twice in some arrangements. Maybe I even said this in the Boombox Classic, right? I said, yo, sometimes play calling can be an Achilles heel. It not saying it always is, but sometimes play calling really can kind of like it can change a battle. It could change a battle. People always used to say, give me an example, Nigel, when you was in the band, right? I remember to this freaking day. This shit was so fucking funny, bro. We were in the stands playing North Carolina A&T. I marched for North Carolina Central, for those who don't know. We were in the stands playing North Carolina A&T. Them niggas played There's a Meeting in My Bedroom. And that shit was so beautiful. It had our stadium and stands and people just singing that shit, right? And, and you know what we played back? We played Hot in Here. Now, some of y'all might say, yo, what's wrong with that? If you go find the clip, I think that was 2017, maybe, or 2018, one of the two, right? We played Hot in Here. That shit, nah, bro. Fuck no. Listen, bro, sometimes play calling can really be the biggest thing in a battle. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jackson, y'all tried to turn it up at the end, bro, but it felt like it was too late. It felt like what was already done is done. And the thing is, I wouldn't say more so. See, people are gonna say Grambling beat y'all because that's the band y'all going against. I low key think I low key think Jackson, y'all low key kind of shot yourselves in the foot. Now you might say, well, what you saying? Do you think we lost to Grambling? I usually always be like yes or no. I think both y'all had a lot of mistakes each round. I think both y'all in some rounds executed, right? Listen, nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect. I'm not judging like I'm a fucking best critic in the world. Nobody's perfect. I've been there. I'm just simply saying, bro, like this battle was definitely on both sides. Good. It had its highs and it had its lows. That's fair enough to say, right? I guess the spotlight is more so on Jackson because I'm gonna be real with you. This battle was not supposed to be close. It was not supposed to be up for debate, and it was damn sure not supposed to be me saying like I could see why people were trying to say I'm Grambling low-key tried to beat y'all or beat y'all. I'm not saying I agree with them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm in the middle. I walk away from this battle like nobody beat nobody. Real shit. Like people might say, well, that last round, oh, Grambling possibly they played what they played. Jackson came out with that banger though, but a couple rounds before that, y'all had a fuck up, and then another round was just like it was smooth, but it wasn't a banger, right? It was smooth. It appealed to the crowd. I gave my critiques, right? I give my critiques. I'm talking about Grambling too. I gave my shit too. I'm saying the spotlight's on Jackson because it's like, bro, why? It's like we played with our food, bro. We played with our food. I feel like we played with our food. That's what I feel like y'all niggas did. I feel like y'all niggas, I feel like y'all played with y'all food, bro. You feel me? Come on, bro. Like this shit shouldn't be up for no debate. Grambling is tough this year. Grambling is doing the damn thing. And honestly, shout out to Grambling for even making this a damn good video. Because this is a video I'm going to watch late at work. And I'm going to listen to it again. And I'm going to be like, yeah, Nigel, you talking your shit. Because I know I am. Because what the fuck is going on? What happened? What happened, Jackson? For those who just got to this video, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I have a couple more videos I'm going to try to get to y'all, bro. I appreciate it, man. Subscribe, comment, share, show love. And once again, as a disclaimer, for those as Jackson people who watch this video, because I know I'm going to have a couple people, and I hope I don't. I usually like to see if I'm onto something, because most of the time, a lot of people wait for my video to be like, yo, Nigel talking this shit. I want to see, yo, Nigel's on he's talking about, he's onto something. Listen, I'm supposed to be wrapping this video up. I'm just surprised, bro. That's all I really keep getting at. I'm just surprised. So comment. For those who were there in person, did it sound the same way? Did it feel the same way? Right? Brian Glass felt the same way. That's already one person whose credibility I trust a lot. Right? Shout out to him as well. Subscribe to him. Thank you for this great content. This the Band Bros, bro. I'm gonna get y'all this content, man. I appreciate y'all. And I'm out.
It's the the Band Bros, baby.